Welcome to day one of the 10-minute challenge series. So in this series, I'm going to teach you a technique each day, and then we're going to go through a 10-minute challenge going over that technique, just building up from some simple movements to some more advanced ones in the future. So we're going to start with a simple overhand movement to begin with. I'm going to teach you that movement, whether you're a complete beginner or you're more advanced. This challenge can be a little bit fun. So we're going to go through the overhand, and then we're going to go into that 10-minute challenge. So I'll quickly show you an overhand movement. If you've never done rope flow before, you're going to take the rope, both handles, in one hand like so. So you've got this A-OK grip, one hand around the handles here. Thumb and the finger are just touching each other, so you have a little bit of looseness between the rope there. And what I want you to do is imagine that there's stones on the ground, and the stones are going to be flicked back the opposite way, and you're going to take this rope and throw it in this overhand direction here, imagining that you're taking that tension of the middle of the rope back through your body and just finding a bit of a rhythm through the knees so you can feel that rope. You're going to do that on one side, and then when you're comfortable, you're going to bring it across to the other side and do the same thing. Find this rhythm here on this opposite side. And when you're ready to come back across the other side again, now you've integrated both those sides, and you can start to come across one at a time, finding that rhythm from either side there. Now taking that same rope into the opposite hand and doing the same thing, finding that rhythm on one side, taking it over to the other side, and then crossing over one for one. Now once you have both of those, taking it into either hand like so, the handles are in my hands here, and now I am going to stack my hands on top of each other like so, and your thumb is going to be leading the movement as you go from one side. Same principle of throwing over, and now I'm just going one for one with both hands. Now this is your overhand race and chase. So the thumb is racing on the top hand, and the pinky finger on the bottom hand is the one chasing. That's why the position is called the race and chase. And with your hands, you're just imagining drawing a figure 8 pattern out in front of you with that thumb like it's a pen. So that's your overhand race and chase. That's the technique we're working on today. We're going to be doing the single on either side and also the double together. And we're going to throw in some variations to make it a bit more fun. And those variations are going to stack on top of each other. So if you've done rope flow for a while, it's still going to be a fun little challenge for you. So I've got a 10-minute timer here. We're going to stick that on. You're going to have it on the screen, and we'll get stuck into it. So taking that rope in the right hand, finding that rhythm on one side. Now what we're going to do is switch our stance to begin with. So we're switching from the left foot forward to the right foot forward. Switching from side to side, finding that rhythm with the rope. And then after about 15 seconds or so, we're going to work on a little bit of single leg balance. So taking the right leg with the rope, just finding that bounce and rhythm there, doing that for about 10 seconds or so. And then we're going to take that over to the left foot as well, seeing how long you can balance there. Finding that rhythm, maybe switching back to the other side if you need to. You can do 2 sets on each leg, that's completely fine. And now that we've done that right side, we'll take it over to the left. So same thing, switching that stance between legs, finding a nice rhythm, finding some softness in the knees as we switch from side to side. Changing your stance at your own pace. Now switching to that single leg balance, just on the one leg, finding that rhythm with the rope, and then taking it to the right leg as well, finding that balance, maybe then switching between them again. Finding that rhythm as the rope hits the ground. Now we're going to take the rope into both hands. So we've got our race and chase with both hands. Same thing, we're looking at switching that stance from side to side as we swing that rope. It's okay if you get stuffed up and you just have it on one side for a minute. That's perfectly fine, especially if you're just beginning. Now we're going to take that single leg, trying to balance as we swing from side to side. You can use the opposite leg as a counterbalance. And if you need to, just hold on one side, regain your balance, and then continue on with switching from side to side there. Now we're going to look at the head. So we're going to stay in a stationary position to begin with, and we're just going to look to our left now. We've still got the two hands here in the overhand. We're looking to the left, and maybe you can look a little bit further behind you, coming back forwards again, looking to the left. Now I want you to look to the right, maybe looking a little bit further behind you as you swing that rope back, so you can get a little bit of a twist through the spine and through the neck. And then coming back to center again, looking to the left. Now looking to the right. And then for the next set, we are going to take it into a single hand, doing the same thing. We're going to add some extra complexity to it. So taking to your right hand now, looking to the left, but what I want you to do is switch your stance as well. So switching stance, looking to the left, now looking to the right, trying to time the switch of your legs. Now looking to the left, switching stance, looking to the right, switching those legs. Looking to the left again, maybe trying a single leg balance to the left and then a single leg balance to the right with the left leg. So playing around with these little variations as well. With the legs, you've got the head and the hand all coordinating with each other. So just a fun little balance drill here. Now taking it to the left hand, same thing. We're just going to switch that stance to begin with, looking to each side and just noticing where we might be falling out of balance. Just being aware of that. Trying to keep this rope in this parallel line as we swing it. Now looking at that single leg balance as well. So here, looking to the left with the right leg down, and then I look to the right, left leg down, still in this overhand with the left hand. Looking to the left, maybe looking a bit further behind, really challenging that balance on the single leg. And same thing, you can use that leg as a counterbalance, maybe swinging it out. Now we're going to go back to our race and chase. And this time, I want you to keep the legs still to begin with. I want you to close the eyes and just feel that rope back through your hands. Eyes are shutting down. Now you really have to pay attention to your internal world, paying attention to the feel of that rope back through to your spine as you get this figure eight pattern moving in front of you. And when you feel comfortable, I want you to keep those eyes closed and just turning to your left, looking to the left, still keeping that pattern the same. Now I want you to turn your head to your right, still keeping that pattern the same with both hands. Still got those eyes closed. Now we're moving on to the next minute. I want you to take it into your right hand, looking straight ahead with the eyes closed. At any point, if you need to open your eyes just to regain a bit of balance, that's perfectly fine. Now looking to your left, still with the right hand, looking to your right, looking to the left. And now, if you're comfortable, I want you to move the feet as well. So we've still got those eyes closed. We're still looking in each direction with that right hand, looking to the left, and the eyes are still closed while doing this practice. So really challenging a few different systems in the body at the same time and getting more aware with the rope in just a simple overhand movement. So now to the left hand overhand, switching those stances, eyes closed, looking to the left, looking to the right. If you feel up for it, you can try and balance on one leg as well, trying to go through those movements. Really challenging yourself here, challenging yourself in multiple areas at the same time. And noticing what's going on in the body as you do this, seeing where you may need to work on. Maybe one side's a little bit more out of balance than the other. And just seeing if you can find a bit of rhythm and timing as the rope hits the ground and you switch your stances or you switch to a balance. And now for the last minute, we're just going to focus on whatever comes to the mind. So switching between maybe the two hands. As you can see, I've opened my eyes now and I've changed direction a little bit. So good little feedback for the awareness of where you are in time and space. Switching between the two hands, maybe going to the single. Maybe you just want to hang out on one side, practice that. There's no right or wrong in this last minute. Just seeing where the rope takes you, where you want to practice, just with this simple overhand today. And that's time. That's our 10-minute challenge out of the way for today. Tomorrow it will be the underhand. So we're going to just work on the underhand, that simple pattern. So I hope you enjoyed this challenge. Make sure you leave a comment down the bottom so we can see how your progress is going, see what things that you struggled with. I know I struggled a little bit with the balance on the left leg. So just see what happened for you. Notice that feedback. And then we can improve on that as time goes on. And you can always come back to this challenge and give it another go. Thanks again. I'll see you in the next one.